Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my dear audiences. How are you? It's been great, hasn't it? As we know, each one of us has a different day, right? Some of us probably is going through a hard time, but some more maybe is having their greatest time. Like today, we're laughing ourselves off, until the next day we're crying our eyes out. This day we're extremely happy, the next day we wish we'd disappear. But that's life, buddies. You just can't expect what's coming. You just can't escape from the reality even with the most bitter one. So, in case to make our day better, to know the true meaning of life, let's just start this beautiful day with our brightest smile as an honor to our life giver, which is Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And before we start, let me introduce myself first. I'm DINA TRITAMI FAISAL, used to be called Dina, a first-year student in College of Logistic Management, Indonesia. So, ladies and gentlemen, a philosopher, Aristotle, once said, education's roots are bitter, but the fruits are sweet. From that amazing quote, we can take such an important note about how important an education is. And before we get into Indonesian education, it's better for us to know about the importance of education first. In short, education is more than important because with education, someone can have such things like knowledge and ability to make a better human resources. These things become one of the worthy assets that we can use to survive in this difficult and unpredictable fast-growing era. Furthermore, education can be our basic to build our careers, become a more intelligent and characterized human beings, and finally, we can help the nation's progress and growth. Okay guys, now we already have an idea about how important an education is. So, what about Indonesian education system? Is it success in achieving the aspects I mentioned earlier? Has the education system implemented in our beloved country succeed in creating golden generations to build a better Indonesia? Has it? According to PricewaterhouseCoopers, or PwC, as a developing country, Indonesia is predicted to become the country with the largest economy in the world by 2050. To achieve that, the government must support the growth on all fronts. This includes support for improving the quality of education and skills of the populations and promoting growth in job creation and broad access to social protection. On the other hand, UNESCO records a surge in the number of education students studying abroad from 1998 to 2016 up to 62%. This makes Indonesia as the third country in Southeast Asia after Vietnam and Malaysia with the highest number of students studying abroad. Even so, the number is very small when compared to the two countries with a percentage increase 300%. Reflecting on these conditions, the Lowy Institute, an Australian think tank, said that the government was under-investing in the education system. But is it the only problem? Well, if you ask me, then I'll definitely say no. Because there are several things that I strongly believe have to be followed. The first and the most important thing is character and manner education. Because any amount of knowledge will be meaningless if it does not have good attitude. There are so many intelligent people scattered in Indonesia, but some of them have such bad attitudes and don't reflect someone who is educated. I'm not saying that Indonesia doesn't implement ethics education, but I think it would be better if ethics education in Indonesia was emphasized and made to be the main focus before continuing learning about knowledge. The second thing is about the education's quality. But we can't just demand an increase in the quality of educators without paying attention to the welfare of a teacher or lecturer himself. Nowadays, teachers are required to continually improving their skills and qualification, but the salary is often not commensurate with the demands. And currently, the government right now has given a portion of the education budget of 20% of the state budget or NBN, but but this percentage is still considered low when compared to other Asian neighboring countries, which can reach 30 to 40%. Next thing to be evaluated is the working hour or the amount of time we need to study every single day. As far as I know, the most important thing is the quality, not the quantity. There would be no point in studying for a dozen hours, for example, but not with a good quality. Studying too long, especially without the right method, will only result in stress or meaningless fatigue. Moreover, sometimes students are also still required to do homework so that they don't have time to develop their interest and talent, or even simply just to do things that make them relax. Moreover, students in Indonesia also can't choose the subjects they are interested in. They are required to follow all of the lessons with a specified standard, with the risk that the students who can follow some lessons well will think they are not good enough and even feel that they are not capable at all, when in fact, every single one is smart and intelligent in their own way. Not everyone is good at arithmetic, not everyone is a scientist, not everyone is great at assembling and voicing their words. That's why we're created as human, because we, a human, have our own strengths and weaknesses. So, I think if we want to improve the quality of our education, we should give students the opportunity to choose the subject they are most interested in. That way, their potential will be honed so that their abilities will be maximized. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the things to be noted to build a better Indonesian education for a brighter future. First thing, attitude and manner is the main key. The second thing, the best educator for the best student. The third thing, the quality is more important than the quantity. And last but not least, everyone is good in their own way. All fail. So never judge a fish by the way they climb a tree. Ladies and gentlemen, especially for all the young out there, this country's future is yours. Even though we haven't had the best education system, still, our requirement as the young generation is do our best. Not only study hard, but also study effectively. Be the best version of yourself. You are worth it in your own. Being not good enough in some subject doesn't make you worthless. Just know that you are much more than you already are. So, start to find your secret weapon, your biggest potential, and your most massive passion, so that you'll know how amazing you are. Okay guys, I think that's all I could say today. I really am sorry if I made some mistakes. But before I close my speech today, don't forget to follow Bonapasogit Mengajar and make sure to like and comment all the content there. Cause this is the right place where you can build your dreams, and this is the best place that has a big concern about education, especially in rural area. So check it out now.